Okay, so very briefly, I'll tell you something I discovered. In the recent times, it's been like the especially the Uber app in Abuja precisely have been giving back-to-back bonuses. There's a bonus for the weekend. There's a bonus for the week. Almost as though it's been a while that so many drivers have actually had the burden of paying commissions, right? Because the bonuses just come and kind of like sort that out for them. That's been a wonderful thing. So now, I've also been noticing that of boat. I've always hated the boat system of bonuses because it just doesn't make that much sense to me. The conditions or the precedents attached to it is just too stupid. Sorry for being vulgar, but it's just annoying. Like, for instance, the sort of things they tell you is, first of all, you have to be online for such and such a number of hours, whether you get trips or not. You just have to be online. Secondly, you have to have accepted 50% of all the trips. So that is, if you had only like 4 trips for that day, you must have accepted 2 of those trips, even though they were fucking horrible. Sorry. Even if they were horrible, you still have to have accepted it. It just doesn't make sense. But Uber doesn't have that, right? Uber just, bro, just give me 10 trips. I'll give you this bonus. That's it. It doesn't come with the condition of no, you have to be good. No, you have to not be good. No, you have to do this or do that. No, no, no. You can reject 100 trips, but whatever you do, just give me this number of trips, then I'll give you the money. That's a great way to kind of give a person a bonus, right? But the boat system is like, you have to give me this trip, and then you have to be online for this much number of time, and you also have to complete 50%. So you must have accepted some trips, and sometimes you don't want to, sometimes you do. But anyway, on the boat app, I tried using it one of my weekday at night. Oh boy. Okay, it's a weekday work, but as you may know, I only on a weekday I work in the evenings. So this is what I'm trying to call it weeknight, but it doesn't make sense. It's a it's a weekday work, but then I start at 5 or 4, and then I finish up by, let's say, 10 or something like that. So I noticed that the boat app now, I don't know if this bonus is applicable to all the drivers, because I've had situations where one driver has a bonus the next person doesn't have, and the next person has something different. It's like, I don't know how they do this thing, a if it's the same for everybody or not. But if it is for you, perhaps you could check or you could try it out. I've come to notice that the boat app has a daily bonus of 3,600, right? And you have to be online for 5 hours. You have to have completed 7 trips, and then 50% acceptance rate, right? So for 5 hours, seven trips, and 50% acceptance rate. And then add to that, from 5:30, precisely 5:30 to 8:30, I believe this is 3 hours. There is also a bonus that comes up for 4,000 naira. Okay, it's a very short time bonus. You have to be online for 2 hours. You have to have completed 4 trips, and then 50% acceptance rate. Now, if you're able to do 4 trips within 3 hours, okay, from 5:30 to 8:30 in the evenings, plus the other 7 trip, because whatever trip you do during the period of 5:30 to 8:30 also counts as in addition to the trip you're supposed to do for the one for 3,600. So if you've completed the 4 trips and you got your 4,000, all you have to do now is just to do 3 more trips, stay online for 5 hours, and then you're going to get an extra 3,600. So bringing the total to 7,600. So I just think it's a good deal. actually benefits me a lot because of my working time. So I just have to go out, let's say by 5, and then get started 5:30, 6, 7, 8, 8:30. By then I should have completed 4 trips, right? If the day is good or something like that, if it's not too slow, I would have completed 4 trips, and then before I come back home, which is around 10, 11, I would have completed some 3 extra trips. So totally I'll be able to come back home with 7,600. So I've done this for some 2 days, and I've consistently, right, gotten the 7,600. So I feel like it's definitely going to help you out with the commission problems. Okay, that's if you're using both. I know a lot of people have just switched over because boats and their systems and their driver score and acceptance rate and all of that's just too much headache. It's easier to go with the Uber app or InDrive or any of those other apps. Okay, so I just thought I'd put this out there, and mind you, I've done my calculation over and over again. They're not taking 20%. It's not, the commission is not 20%. It's probably 22%, it's probably 23%. It kind of dangles around those numbers, but it is not, when I can tell you for a fact it's not 20%. Right? I don't know if they also add VAT. For instance, the InDrive app takes 9.99%, but then VAT is 7.5%, that's 7.5%. So, okay, we'll talk about this later. This is just about how you can get 7,600. I'll break down these other commission problems and percentage later. So, try this out if you are on the boat platform and maybe you walk around this time. Just pay attention to it and try and get the most out of it. So, we will talk later. Bye.